Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Jacked YGO here today, and today we're coming at you with a Master Duel DDD deck profile. Yes, that is right. You are going to be seeing my Master Duel DDD deck profile. So, a day or two ago, I decided to actually download this, and my brother's been helping me out with it, trying to find the best way to get packs, and you just start the solo mode, whatever, right? Fast forward a day and a half later, I just been playing on my spare time, but I've already gotten up to the gold level, and I've got my whole deck crafted. So the main goal for me was to just craft DEDs. That's it. That's the only deck I want to play on this. I know a lot of people make like a hype about platinum 1 and stuff like that. Like, all in all, guys, like, it's not a big deal. Like, you got to think about it. Like, the game's been out for like what, maybe a week now, and to hit platinum 1 already, like, what, it takes like less than a week to hit platinum 1. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I don't really care too much about getting to platinum 1. It's just like whatever. I want to get my deck profile. I just want to play DDDs. I'll get there eventually, but for now, I'll just be putting on my deck list because I think a lot of people are looking forward to this. I've been asked quite a few times, but I just see my brother playing it. It just seemed like a lot of fun. The graphics, like the animations on this, are just crazy. It reminds me of Black Ops. Very similar, I think, to Black Ops, just like with the animation, like the way the homepage is and stuff. But yeah. So, anyways, today a couple big news announcements. Today was the ban list, so I'm very happy with the ban list. I guess the skill drain going to 3 kind of sucks, but a cool thing I think a lot of people looked over is like some like Cosmo. I really like Cosmo. It's an old deck. I think it's going to be brought back because it's full power. 3 skill drain, 3 e-tele. I think that's really cool. I think my brother's definitely have fun with it, and I might theory craft with it a little bit too. But Protos is now gone. That's the one card I really wanted to hit. I know, like, Scythe is annoying. The card I really wanted to get hit was Dagda. Dagda was the main problem, I think, because Scythe is a good floodgate. It's always been a good floodgate, because there's no way to really access it until Dagda came about. And a lot of decks can just, with DP now, can just abuse it like that. Whereas without it, you can hard draw into it. That's about it. It makes it a little bit more fair. I think it should have been banned, but other than that, it was a really solid list. So again, big news update because that happened today, right? So the other one too is that our locals next weekend will be having the Battles of Chaos pre-release. I am stoked for that. I've never been so stoked for a pre-release. Like, it feels like next weekend just gonna be like one of those things like you just wait for like a while and it's like, oh, I can't sleep for it kind of thing. So like, I just can't wait to have those cards in my hand, the Battles of Chaos DDD. So I'm stoked for that. I think we're gonna be doing like a tournament, but I'll be trying to enter in some tournaments with the new stuff. I'll just get my hands on it as soon as practically possible, and I'll try to enter like as many like sneak peeks and stuff as I can with it. Yeah, but don't sleep on the deck. I cannot wait to play it. But for now, Master Duel is a whole different format. It doesn't have the new stuff, so I'm gonna be showing you what I played. Okay, so here's my deck list. So let's get into it here. So like I said, I think I'm. Oh, sorry, this is Duel, my bad. Let me just go back quick. So I'm going to go to deck here. Yeah, here we go. So go to deck. Okay, so DDD, it's the only deck I have built, like I was saying. This is the only reason why I'm playing it, so I can play DDDs. I'll just go to... Yeah, I believe I can just view it here. Okay. So guys, here's my list in order. I'm surprised it actually showed up in order. I guess I can't move this stuff around, but... yeah, so this is my list, guys, and I might as well just run through the list now that it's up on the screen. So you guys are probably visualizing. I mean, I'm not used to just having the whole list layout, but yeah, I can just slowly go over here. So 3 copies of Kepler, very standard. I mean, not much to say there. 3 copies of the Necro Slime. I got one of these in like the shiny foil or whatever this is. 3 copies of Lamia. This is also very standard. So going on the hand traps here, I'm just gonna like skip through the next few because they're kind of abundance everywhere. So 3 Maxi's at 3. Of course, you're going to play it in this deck. There's not much to say about Maxi. I think with Maxi being in this game really helped people understand why Maxi shouldn't come back. It skips your, like, the more you play, it's like you can either, if someone skips their turn because of Maxi and you have another Maxi, they just lose 2 turns. Like, it's an auto win, right? Like, having your full combo, like in this deck, if you have full combo, it's like almost impossible to, and your follow-up's nuts. And then if you have Maxi, it's like, what do they do? You know what I mean? So Maxi, have to play it at 3 if it's a thing. So onto that, we're going 3 Ash. The reason why I'm running 3 Ash is because Maxi's in the format. This stops Maxi. That's the main reason why I am running it. Now, if Max C wasn't here, or they ban Max C in the future, I would actually run 3 chicken game here because that's just more draw power. This deck has access to so much consistency and draw power in here. It's nuts. We'll go over that after, but for now, I just wanted to go over the hand drafts because Max C is just sitting here. So anyways, next on to it's standard 3 Swirl Slime. I mean, this is very standard, right? And we got 2 DD Ghosts. This should be standard. You can play 1 if you want, but for me, it's standard. DD Ghost is just such a great utility and resource card, and you actually need 2 of it, and I'll go over that why when I hit over the extra deck. Again, just you can resolve this card so many times in 1 turn, and then being able to like recycle. There's combos you can do, like even if you don't open Swirl Slime, but you open like Copernicus, not Copernicus, Copernicus, Lamia, and the Necro Slime. It still ends on Siegfried and Hulk, and you still get the you're still able to recycle the Necro Slime back. Just because Ghost hits the graveyard. Ghost is just so great to keep your... it's just a utility resource card, but it's also a level 2 tuner, which comes up for sure in these combos. So, yeah, so I'll move on from that. I'm actually only playing 2 Copernicus, so I was playing this at 3 until I got the last card I need for the deck. The main reason why I decided to put this at 2 is because it's a hard once per turn. And I'm running... It's basically another Necro Slime, but it is used for other purposes, but I didn't want to... I'm playing, so as you can see here, I got 3 Upstart. I'm playing a 37 card deck with a bunch of draw power already in it. Having 2 of this is completely fine. It does not, if I didn't have Upstart, like if Upstart wasn't at 3, this would 100% be at 3, but I need that 1 extra space because I want to play, Upstart's at 3, I just want to play it at 3. And I think it's very useful at 3 in this deck because this deck relies on 3 to 4 card combos, so why not play 3, right? But anyways, yeah, just 2. I think it's completely fine if you're playing the draw power I am. If not, just play it at 3. Copernicus is also essentially a main combo piece. So DDD, Oblivion King, Abyss Ragnarok. I don't think I've ever said his actual name, but yeah, 2 Ragnarok. So the reason why I'm playing 2 Ragnarok, you can actually play this at 3 here. The main reason I play this at 2 is because it's obviously used for its scale effect, but going second, if you're playing against like Sky Striker or like any trap deck, Pure Tri Brigade, like a lot of decks that are being played right now, if you start off your turn with Swirl Slime, fuse material with this, going into a big Genghis, it automatically puts pressure on any back row deck. I just played a Sky Striker player and I forced out his entire. He only had a Widow Anchor and a Widow Anchor and Shark Cannon, and the big Genghis alone forced out those 2 cards and I just beat him. So yeah, I think 2 is just very good, and he's also a level 8, which does come up. I'll get over that when I get to the extra deck. So like I said, 3 Upstart. It's at 3. I really want to just play it at 3, but yeah, this makes it a DDD deck, 37 cards. Why not? You don't ditch your hand like Into the Void. For sure, play this at 3. It's just great. You'll see your hand traps plus your combo. Just really helps. 3 Allure. You could play this at 2 maybe because you're playing Ash and Max C, but I played at 3 because you're still playing 18 DD monsters and in a 37 card deck. Like it just digs through your deck. You get your combo pieces. That's the whole point of this deck, is to get full combo. 3 Desires. Some people may want to run this at 2. If you want to, go ahead. There's a 37 card deck, but honestly for me, I'll always play Desires at 3. It just went to 1, so yeah, I'll be playing at 3 for a lot of solid reasons, but for me personally, you should be playing Desires at 3. Just in theory, like you want to see 3. Even if you see 2, sorry, you want to see at least 1 of it. It's a lot easier to see the 1 because it's a +1 in the deck. It just makes sense. So we're going to 3 Dark Hunter at the gate. Standard, I don't have to explain that. So 1 Swamp King. You can play this at 2 if you want. I was until I got the Upstart Goblins. Card's really good. I mean, it's just, if you don't have access to Swirl Slime, which can happen, it just makes it so you have like 5 cards to access for an initial Fusion Summon if you play 5. But for now, I just have this, and I'm playing a 37 card deck. I really don't need the second one. So 2 Call by the Grave. So Call by's at 2 in this deck. For sure, play it. So you have 5 answers to Max C here. You got Ash Blossom and 2 Call by. So you are in a 37 card deck with draw power. You're pretty safe for Max C. I think it's worth it. So yeah, for sure play 2 of this. And like I said, this is like a Call by the Grave, right? It's only in there for Max C really, but Ash is just really good in general. Especially against the Eldritch players when they have Sanguine, it just shuts their whole turn out pretty much. If you can get the ball rolling. So lastly, I'm playing Dark Contra of the Witch. So this could either be Orthros as well. You need spot removal because of skill drain at 3. If you can find a way to play another Orthros, maybe try to do it. But I mean, for now, it's just one. It's best of ones. I just rather see my combo, to be honest. If I'm going second, this deck does pretty well pushing through back row. Unless there's 3 skill drain, someone has skill drain, then it's a little bit rough. So going second, but you can hold off a turn against Eldritch. So, but the big thing here is too, if someone has a Dark Ruler or Droplets, they're barely ever pitching a trap. So you just flip. If I open this with my combo, I'll make sure I get Siegfried out. So I'll flip the Witch, and then I'll just chain Siegfried so it can turn out the Droplets or Dark Ruler, and it just assures me game. That's why I am playing it, and it's just a really good interruption card too. If you brick and you have this, you can just set this in, like, if you really strategize a pop 1, it can actually really pay off, so that's why I'm playing it. So anyways, guys, on to the extra deck here. So we're going double Flame King Genghis. This is standard. You can play it at 3 if you want. If you're playing the XEs, maybe play at 3, but it is what it is. Not in the synchro. So I'm actually playing 1 D-Arc. This isn't necessarily standard, but I had the choice of doing this or Crystal Wing. I haven't crafted a Crystal Wing yet, but I figured I didn't need to. So when I was playing without it for a while because I never, even up till now, because you have to. It's an ultra rare, right? I didn't bother going on my way for it because I actually find this D-Arc, having the D-Arc, the extra fusion comes up a little bit more in these best of ones, and just the certain matchups you get. Like when you're playing against Shadal, when they have a Winda, I noticed a lot of Shadal decks. If they have a Winda, D-Arc just easily swings over Winda. Like just swing over with D-Arc and then just continue to combo, and you're probably just going to win. So it's a very easy out to Winda. But it's also a very good utility card. Like on the follow-up, it just gives you another 2 fusions to play. Which is really good, and you can if you see my extra deck, you probably know where I'm going with my combo. But I only burn through 1 level 8 synchro, and I usually vouch to play 3 level 8 synchros, but I'm only playing 2 because I only go through 1 in my combo essentially. So I find the fusion, having the DR comes up a little bit more. So yeah, I am going to be keeping this for a while. I don't think Crystal Wing never comes up for me, so. So Flame High King Genghis. I don't have to explain this. This is like one of the best cards in the deck going second. This card's a huge push factor against back row. Enough said, is what it is. So Formula Synchron and the Satellite Warrior package. So Satellite's a pop 4 in this deck. If you guys have, I'll get to this in a sec, but Satellite's a pop 4. I'll be showcasing you guys a combo and everything, so yeah, just don't worry. Apparently I have 5 of this. DDD Gus King Alexander, so of course I'm playing Alexander. Siegfried and Savage Dragon is my level 8s. So Savage Dragon is an Omni Negate, and the way I do my combo now, I've crafted it. I have experimented with the combo so I can actually get an Omni Negate, and I'll get to this in a sec. I don't want to. You can see my extra deck, but I don't want to like spoil the explanations here. Yeah, these are the only 2 level 8s I'm playing: Omni Negate, and you need to play Siegfried in any DDD deck. Such a good card. Turns out Dark Ruler with chaining a trap card, right? So, Crocodragon and Shen. So again, the reason why I'm playing these 2, well, Shen I'd actually just be playing if I didn't have this package, but Crocodragon, Shen, VFD. So, if you guys remember back in the Phantom Rage, when Phantom Rage came out, I think, yeah, so my channel started getting popular, like getting attention when I showcased this combo that I did with VFD, where I'd summon the Croc and the Shen and the Calamities, and that's where I started getting more views on my channel and stuff. And then when I seen this card was at 1, I was like, oh man, I gotta bring this build back. It was honestly one of my most favorite builds, just because the follow-up in this deck was crazy. And I'm telling you right now, it's crazy. You summon the VFD, you get Shen on the follow-up, you have a bunch of graveyard effects. If you have Max C, you're winning. Like, you cannot lose if you have Max C in your hand, even if you're playing a trap deck, because you have so much utility resources on the follow-up. Yeah, you send Shen, you use his effect, you get Shen in the graveyard, follow-up, Shen comes back, you have your whole DD plays next turn. And this, Satellite Warrior, so I'll showcase you the combo, but the combo I do ends on a Hulk, a VFD, and an Omni Negate. So I actually end on Savage Dragon. If I do suspect, or sorry, if I do open a Witch, just to play around, just to play it safe, I will summon a Siegfried, just in case they have Droplets, or a Dark Ruler. Especially if they're going to be making me go first, right? But Satellite Warrior is a pop 4 in this deck, and the amount of times I get the pop 4 is crazy because I'll play a lot of back row decks. Like literally against like a deck like Eldritch, they set 4 cards. It's like pass, okay. Like they don't use their light effects because I'll call light on them. or something, right? And after they set 4 cards, I just go like, okay, they think they're safe because I'm playing VFD. I don't even care about getting rid of my Omni Negate. I just summon this, it clears their whole back row, and then he's at 6,500. It's actually insane. On top of having the 3k beat stick and a 65 beat stick, you have Shen Shen and a whole follow-up to go. It's this card, I'm surprised it's at 1. Like, I was actually shocked to see it's at 1, and that's probably the inspiration, a big inspiration why I want to play it, because it brought me back to the days where I could play this deck. So yeah, I will run you guys through that combo. But if you guys have been around, you've seen it. You've probably seen me showcase it, but I did reinvent it to make it so I can end on an Omni Negate. I'll get into that. But so 1 Hulk, 1 Cross Sheep standard, and then 1 Boral Sword. I think you should definitely play Boral Sword in this deck. I win most of my games with Boral Sword, I'm not gonna lie. Like, going second, it's like, I don't want to waste time. It's just like, summon Boral Sword, swing game. The one annoying thing about Master Duel, though, is that there was a time where, it was actually against the Sky Striker player I was just talking about. I swung it, I was going for game. I had game because I pushed out everything. I swung at him with Boral Sword, and I misclicked on the effect. It just said, would you like to activate effect? I was like, sure. Or no, I right-clicked, so it didn't let me use it, but then damage step, it asked me, or moving into the next step of the battle phase, it asked me to use another effect, but it doesn't specify what effect. So I used the effect, and it just ended up I couldn't take it back. I had to change one of my cards to defense position. I was like, that's the Master Duel. I think needs a little bit of touching up. It is really strong. It is really good, but honestly, there's a few things. It's a bit annoying to get used to, like when you switch turns and then you have to like change your reaction time to like on or whatever it is. That's a little bit annoying too. But yeah. So yeah, guys, this is my list, and yeah, there's not much to say about this list. I mean, the draw power is crazy in this deck. Like, I do not brick. I actually don't brick with this deck. Even playing the 3 Ash and the 3 Max C, playing a 37 card deck with 3 Allure and 3 Desires, holy crap. Like, I don't care that it's a 3 to 4 card combo deck. I'm going to see my pieces. That's the whole point of the deck, right? So, yeah, this deck, I rarely lose. And if I do, it's because, like, really weird scenarios where, like, I may have actually bricked, or, like, I just stupid master rule thing, like I just misclicked something or something. Other than that, though, I've gone all the way up to gold, like, fine. I mean, it's not, the more competition is obviously in the platinum, but this deck's crazy. So let's go see the combo. So I'm gonna jump over here to duel. Yes, duel room. So, and then let's hope. Whoops. So let's hope here that I get to go first, because I just want to showcase you guys a combo. But hey, by just jumping from the deck profile to this, I can show you guys how consistent this is. With how I'm gonna show you guys how you get this combo off here. So it's all a matter if I go first though, or else it's whatever. So okay, it looks like we found a duel here against a guy. He's got the football stuff. There we go. So let's see. I'm gonna go first. As long as he doesn't have Nibiru or something, we're good to go. So okay, let's go. So let's see. Oh, maybe he has a beer. He's got a whole damn step here. So 2 draw cards. Yeah, this is pretty good. So I got Max C just in case. But I want the main reason for this is I want to showcase the combo. So let's start off with Desires. We're gonna know right away if he's got Nash. He doesn't have Max C, because unless he's holding off his response time. I have Max C. Too good. Let's see what happens. I have no clue how I just drew 2 gates, but Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, so this could be something. I'm gonna have to get rid of this. Yeah, because I can still search. So I'm just gonna Theory Craft my hand here. Theory Craft. Just gonna shape my hand out here. Okay, so here we go. So this is full combo now. I have 3 bodies and a search. So I got the Lamia, the Swirl Slime, and the Kepler's gonna grab me Extender if I didn't banish it. So let's see. So what did I banish here? Okay, so we're looking pretty good here. Okay, so I can still grab an Extender. So even if he Nibiru's me, this plays around Nibiru, just letting you guys know, because I can grab the Swamp King, Fusion Summon, grab Hulk, boom, done. So I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna try to bait out the Ash here. He doesn't have Ash, but that's like the one thing that I think puts away some of the competitiveness, is that you can turn it off, you can customize it, but I mean, a lot of the time you can tell if they have Ash from the response time and stuff. It's not the same as obviously competitive Yu-Gi-Oh, so we'll see where it goes though. I mean, I think this is gonna grab a lot of popularity, so what am I gonna play around here? Nibiru, or, you know, for combo sake, I want to showcase you the best possible scenario here. So I'm gonna grab Witch. I'm not gonna care about playing around Nibiru here, but I could play around Nibiru if I wanted to. Hopefully it doesn't Nibiru me here, or else I might just have to restart this the combo section of this video. So let's see here. So I'm gonna use Gate. Gate's gonna use the effect to search the Necro Slime because that's my missing piece. If you guys are new to this, because I think some of you guys are probably gonna be new because you're from you guys are to Master Duel. I'm gonna kind of walk you through the combo and how I do it and why things work that way. So start off with Swirl Slime. You guys are familiar with DDDs, this is a pretty straightforward, Swirl Slime's always going to start off your plays. So it's the best starter, it's a combo starter, so I'm going to use this in Necro Slime. Doesn't really matter which one I send to Grave. So I'm going to summon the Genghis, doesn't matter where you summon him. Best to summon him in a pointer just in case. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use a Swirl Slime, so we're going to banish Swirl Slime. It's going to special summon Lammy in defense position. Summon defense position. So the summon of Lammy is now going to trigger Genghis. So you want to trigger Genghis here. You're going to special summon the Necro Slime. I do not want to activate Max D. I should probably turn this off, but that's okay. So guys, now, if you guys are, like I said, if you haven't seen me doing any combo tutorials or whatever, you want the 4 bodies because you want to make a synchro here and you want to make a cross sheep here. That's where the 4 bodies come from. You want the Necro Slime and Graveyard to be full combo. But like I said, this makes a level 7 and then this makes this cross sheep. That's how you have your full combo as long as you have a way to Graveyard Fusion. You'll see as I'm going through. So I'm going to summon the Alexander first because if he does Nibiru me, at least I've summoned an Alexander already. So one of my last games actually summoned Nibiru me on the 5th summon. And I was still able to pretty much, I just killed him because I still haven't used my Alexander. I still have Necro Slime to summon the big Genghis, and I still just continue from there. Like, it's not a big difference. So I'm going to summon the Alexander here. I'm going to summon him in this column. There is a slight reason why I summon him here. It's just so Cross Sheep can boost. But it really, you really don't have to because you're not going to keep the bodies on board that you're going to boost with Cross Sheep, so... But just for safety's sake, we're just going to summon him there to boost our cards with Cross Sheep. So, here comes Cross Sheep. Nice. Alright, so Cross Sheep summon. So now what we're going to do here, now that we have Cross Sheep and Alexander out, we're going to use Necro Slime. So using Necro Slime. Necro Slime's going to fusion summon. No, I don't want to use Maxi. So we're going to go ahead and summon the big Genghis here. Summon big Genghis using 1. Using 2. And we're going to summon the big Genghis in attack position. Or defense if you want to play around Lightning Storm, but it's not going to stay on the field, so. And now we're going to trigger Cross Sheep. So normally my combos, this is where the combo gets different. This is how I'm going to put out an Omni Negation. I'm going to trigger Cross Sheep first. So normally I trigger the Alexander, wait for Cross Sheep after. But here I'm going to trigger the Cross Sheep. And that'll summon the Lamia and boost. And I'm going to hold on the Alexander. So we're going to use Cross Sheep to use both of its effects. A boost is pointing to 2, so it's going to boost and special summon. So we're going to go ahead, special summon in defense position. So in comes Lamia. So now we got the boost on all our cards. Now I don't get questioned on the Cross Sheep ever because this is an automated game, so I hate when people question me on the Cross Sheep special summon boost thing. So we're gonna summon Hulk. Looks like I'm pretty low on time, probably because I'm like taking a while to describe things, but yeah, we want to summon Hulk here. So special summon Hulk. Okay, so I love the animations are awesome. I like the animations a lot. So we're gonna use Hulk here. So Hulk's gonna summon Ghost. So we're gonna use Ghost. We're gonna special summon Ghost in defense. And now we're going to use Alexander on the Summon of Ghost. It's going to target special summon the... And we're not... Don't trigger Genghis here. Obviously. Don't trigger Max C here, obviously. So we're going to summon... So this is how I get the Omni Negation. You can kind of see where this might start playing out here. So I'm going to summon the Savage Dragon. Using the Lamia. And the Alexander. We'll summon the... summon Bordish Baba. There's some like Spanish guy in a DD group that calls this thing Bordish Baba. It's just stuck in my head, I don't know. So we're gonna use Boral Sword, or Boraload Savage Dragon. Oh my god, I'm turning to Team Sam here. So we're gonna equip the Clothip. I think that's its OCG name, is Clothip. Actually the worst name, but so yeah. So here we go. Now what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna use Lamia. And I'm gonna go to the gate that's on field. I want to keep the gate in my hand. If anything, because it is fuel, it makes the Witch live. But I have Max E, so it doesn't matter. Probably not. So no, it's probably what's burning my time a lot is that keeps asking me Max E. So summon Hearts, use Lamia's effect to summon, and now we're triggering Genghis off the summon of Lamia summoning itself to special summon the Alexander back. And as you can see, we have two potentials for level 9s. We have a 2 tuner and a level 7 monster, and a 1 tuner and a level 8 monster. This is gonna, you can see where this goes now. So first we're gonna summon Croc by using this guy, the Ghost, and we're gonna use Alexander. We're gonna summon the Croc in defense position. Use Croc effect to draw and summon. I don't think I have anything in my graveyard, so I'm not gonna bother using Ghost here. I'm kind of low on time too, so Arceus, I just call him Arco. So we're gonna draw a card. Don't want to pop my own cards. I wish they were more specific, like I was saying earlier, but it would help clear some confusion when you're trying to use cards with multiple effects as a quick effect. So is what it is. But so we're gonna use this, and we're gonna use these for our last level 9. So we're going to use the Big Angus and the Lamia. Lamia is banished now. We're going to summon the Shen Shen. So now we have 2 level 9s and 4 cards in our hand. Oh my god. And this is just straight from the deck profile. Like, this is just an example. Like, the hand didn't even look that good with all that draw power. So I'm saying, you just want all that draw power so you shape your hand. It's like 9.5 times out of 10 you're going to get combo. So, overlay. Special summon and defense. Now, like I said, if I have access to the Witch, I will summon the Siegfried here to help chain block around like droplets and stuff. But I want to showcase you guys the Omni Negate. So here we have the face down. We have the Witch, Savage Dragon, Hulk, which will summon the formula, draw a card, and then we have the VFD. So VFD on his turn will get rid of Shen Shen, so Shen Shen's used for the follow-up. And on top of that, we already have 1, and then we'll have 2 and 3 synchros on top of the Shen Shen, so it'll be 4. So Satellite Warrior is a pop 4 on top of a VFD. It's actually mental. And if you use Savage Dragon 2, it's also another form of negation. So I'm going to pass my turn there, and I've got fuel for the, so it's pop 5 VFD Omni Negate Max C. I'm not sweating. I actually kind of am. I need to turn this on. I hate. That's the one thing I hate. You forget it so easily. It's like, oh my god. So what is he playing? Oh, he's Triff. Well, it's just Triff. So you know what? I'm actually gonna shotgun Calamities because I actually have to like watch what I'm doing because I only have I have a minute to decide on time because I know what he's playing now. I'm just gonna declare Dark. So I'm going to use this. And no. What the hell does this do? You know what? Screw it. I'm actually going to pop this. Yes, use effect now. Get rid of the Kepler. Might as well just get rid of Kepler. I have Max C on top of everything, so. See ya. Gonna pop that. On resolution, I'm gonna use Hulk here. So we want to use Hulk as Chain Link 1. So again, I only got 30 seconds. I don't want to just auto lose. Little bit annoying. This is scary. I don't like this. I don't like the count. Like, I literally have 24 seconds. I probably should have went through my combo a little bit quicker, but it is what it is. So I'll just draw my card. I might just shotgun a. I'm just gonna activate this so I don't die. Stop asking me. I'm just gonna turn this off for now. Oh my god! Stop asking me, please. I'm just gonna turn my chain links off, but you guys can see what happens. This is also a pop 4 if I really want to. He's under max C. Cool. I'm gonna turn this off. I actually probably, yeah, sorry, I'm in such a time crunch. I'm just like not really thinking of what to negate here, but he's got Pendulum Graph. I don't really care. I don't know what this card does, to be honest. I'll just let him play it out. I'm just scared that I only have 12 seconds, to be honest. I'm not fond on that, but I also don't want it to get to the end of the main phases like, oh, yeah, he's going to. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna use effect now. Jesus, Murphy, look at how close this is. I'm actually gonna die. Oh my god, I'm sweating, I'm sweating, I'm sweating, I'm sweating. Oh, I can't. I'm just gonna turn this off. Yeah, oh my god, okay. So, as you guys see, I think it was probably because I'm trying to walk through the combo. It didn't give me a lot of time, but as you guys can see, that the whole point of that was just to demonstrate the combo. But, you know what? I think you guys get the point. Insane. That was probably like, that was the prime way to demonstrate it, and that was just off a random hand. It didn't even look that good, but you know what? That happens, when I go first, that happens 99 times out of 100. Like, it happens so frequently. Even if you don't get full combo, it's still like, it's still a negate plus Shen Shen plus Hulk. And then you can also have hand trap. You usually have hand traps if you don't have the combo. So it's like, you see what I mean? Like, the trap. It was a pop 5 with an Omni negate, a VFD, and I had Max C in hand. I still had huge fall. Like, the follow-up is insane. With the VFD build, the follow-up is just crazy. I wish I could showcase it to you guys. But it is what it is. Like, the whole point of that is I just wanted to show the combo. So yeah, of course I lost. Like I said, I spent a little bit too much time on it explaining things, but it is what it is. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys like that. A little bit unfortunate I lost, but it is what it is. He was probably gonna scoop if I was able to just pop all of his cards anyways. I don't think he'd want me to just. All I have to do is just swing at him for game. So, but yeah, the follow-up, I basically just had the Shen Shen. I had fusion plays. I had access to the Siegfried. Like, it's just overdone. And I still had a VFD for the next turn. So, yeah, like, nothing to say. Like, it's just the most broken. This is why VFD's banned. But this is one of my favorite ways. My favorite ways to play the deck, I'd say, is when VFD was out. Because, man, it's just so explosive. It's just crazy. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys like that. A little bit unfortunate that I died out, but I mean, the whole point of that was just showcase you guys the combo. Like, what are they gonna do, right? Like, that was Triff, and you didn't know what to do, right? So, but yeah, guys, I hope you guys like that. I'll be trying to get some more of this stuff out, more Master Duel stuff out in the future. Maybe when I get to like a Platinum 1, you'll see this again. It'll take a little bit. I mean, I won't be playing this game too much, especially with Battles of Chaos coming out next week. So, yeah. But I hope you guys like that, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.